Atticus Daily, Chapter 13, Beggar's Lane. Waking in the Velvet Rose, you discovered you were robbed during the night. Your misfortunes continued with the discovery of a gruesome murder in the next room, and a talk with the always unpleasant Jemmy, who suggested there's a way for you to make good on your debt to Molly. So let's see. Right, Beggar's Lane we've read before. Okay. Hades, I thought waking up with a hangover and finding out that I got rooked was bad enough. Finding a dead body, getting lectured by Clem, being confronted by Jemmy, the fates must be taking joy in tormenting me. Any road, I'm to see Molly and Dr. Wainwright. Former should be at the tavern, whereas the latter is likely at Nandy's shop. Lots to take care of, but I mustn't forget who I am. Atticus the Minotaur. I should seek out more gin bottles. That should take the edge off this rigmarole. Good thing I haven't forgotten about that bet I made at the tavern. I should check on Budgie and see if he has anything in store for me. Hopefully enough money to make up for what I lost while I was asleep. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, we have a lot of stuff. Settle your debts. If I want to get clear of my debt, I have to get to Molly about a last job, reconcile the past. Penny told Clem I could find Dr. Wainwright at Nandy's shop, okay. Pay off the rent. Well, yeah, we should take care of that at some point. The old crone, she's gonna talk to us eventually. We can't really choose to speak to her. Missing orphans. The dockhounds. Yeah, okay, we should question Molly about that as well. So a couple of things lead to Molly. Leo's lament. Eli told me that Father Franco had seriously shady dealings under a sect called the Sons of Caruso. He disappeared. I should find someone who knows about the hidden dealings of London. Who would that be? Gin collector, search for more gin. Okay. Bunch of stuff leads us to Molly, but yeah, I think there won't be much for us in Beggar's Lane, I would assume. Let's take a look around. This is turned on, so we can't go in there. That's, I assume, exclusively Teddy Redgrave. There's the Overground Station. Let's take the map to. Do we just visit? Do we visit Molly? Hopefully we would get told before we end the chapter. So let's get going and talk to her real quick. Also see if we want some money. If we did, we could pay off our rent. That would be nice, probably at least. I don't know how much money I have left on me. Let's quickly look. I think it was, yeah, we need 7 shillings. That's all we need. Betting station, please. Hello there. Wager you're here to see how your bet fared. Enlighten me. Well, sorry chum, but your bet proved to be a flop. Maybe you'll get lucky next time. Well, great. So my bets were all completely useless. Annika and Pavel? Atticus Daily, my favorite Minotaur in all of London down. Atticus, hello again. Haven't caught a knife to the heart yet, I see. No, but I've gotten closer than I'd like. I know that feeling very well. I even have a scar or two to prove it. What brings you to here during working hours? I'm always at work, my friend, for the clockwork of this clever mind never stops. But we stopped in today for a little splash on the way to a party. A mummy unwrapping, if you can believe it, at Braxton Manor. I'd ask you along, but it's invite only. I can see how that might present a problem. A smart cove don't need an invitation. See what a firecracker she is. I shall be escorting young Annika to the manor, though only as far as the dooryard. I've heard of such parties, but never once attended. I don't imagine you're keen on anthropology, so what's the draw, Annika? Well, I'm heading there to shake things up, so to speak. So if you're in for a bit of fun and deal of skullduggery, then we could use a strong arm like you. Yes, I like that idea. Tell me what you had in mind. Or sorry, but no, I'm afraid tonight will be dangerous enough with only myself to look out for. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's table the details for now. This little chat might have already drawn some glances. And it's better that the three of us aren't seen together here in town. Right, Atticus. Look for us on the ferry landing in Braxton County this evening. We'll proceed from there. Very well. Thank you, Atticus. You're a better gentleman than many born to the title. Okay. That's a nice sentiment, but don't get cocky. You still have to turn words into actions. Alright then, I'll see you both at the manor later on. Count on it. I'm looking forward to some mayhem. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, that's done. Alright. Locate a witness. Someone who witnessed the someone who witnessed the killing. Who would have done that? Who would have witnessed the killing? Dockhound thugs. I assume a lot of that stuff will happen at the manor, probably. He won't meet my eye. As far as this thug is concerned, I might as well not exist. Okay, let's interact with the dog. Grr. Greet the dog. Hey there, boy. Grr. Simmer down. Molly. Crows on the cross. How I despise this woman. Atticus, don't you recall what Molly's done to you? Cavorting with criminals brings nothing but trouble. Didn't I just say how I wanted nothing to do with her? Blast, that ruddy crone is almost as bad as Molly. Atticus, are you alright? Yes, but of course. You seem a bit preoccupied. Any road, good of you to come. I didn't seem to be offered a choice. I understand there's an opportunity for me to expunge my debt. It didn't seem I'd been offered a choice. Indeed, you were not. Hard to get things done when one allows one's employee to make their own decisions. What an idea. Let's clarify the working relationship with Molly. I'm not your employee. I do intend to make good on my debt, but I will not work for you again. I despise your kind, buying off the land and preying on the weak. I'm no part of that world anymore. Oh, I've never seen someone's eyes flash. Always thought it was a figure of speech. If you weren't so hulking and brutish, I'd have you killed for that tongue of yours, but I need your size more than anything. Simply put, refuse me and you won't leave this establishment alive. That does take the wind out of the sails somewhat. I'm not going to murder anyone if that's what you're asking. If this is my way out from under your thumb, then carry on. Who is it you'd like me to kill for you? I'm not going to murder anyone if that's what you're asking. Far from it. Now listen well. I won't repeat myself. If not murder, it'll be something close to it. As you might already know, Miss Clara Reed was the very thief who stole your winnings last night. But I wouldn't get too nasty with her, because I had the tables rigged for you to win in the first place. If you ever want to see that money again, then hear me out. Cursed fates, someday I'll have the chance to shut Molly's mouth for good. And I owe Clara Reed a few choice words as well. I need you to dash over to Braxton Manor, take the ferry to Braxton Village, and you can't miss it. I can catch that ferry at the wharf. It'll be on the docks just across from the tavern. A man called Fullyvole has something of mine. You'll find him in the basement laboratory at the manor. He's been spending a lot of time there recently. Ask her how to deal with. Ask her if that's really all. Ask her how to deal with Fullyvole. Ask her what you need to fetch for Molly. Agree to her demands. That's all? Surely that can't be all. There's my bright boy. Fullyvole may be, how shall I put this? Reluctant to oblige. I'm not a thug, Molly, not anymore. Or I've cracked innumerable skulls in the past. What's one more? I'm not a thug, Molly, not anymore. Yes, yes. Better angles... No, better angels prevail, I'm sure. Just do whatever it takes to retrieve my property. Succeed and you can consider your debt forgiven. How do we deal with volleyball? And how am I supposed to separate this fellow from your property? Come, come, we both know you're an old hand at this. Talk some sense into the fellow, and if necessary, kick it into him. How much blood have I spilled over the years, trying to stay ahead of my debts, and somehow always failing? What do we need to fetch? What am I fetching for you? It's not money, I take it. Don't go muddle your head before the fun starts. Volleyball will know what you're after when you arrive. And it's nothing you can smoke or ingest, mind? Fine. I'll do what I have to. Don't look so glum. This time tomorrow, you'll be a free Minotaur. Or as free as you've ever been. Thanks, Maul. You're a sweetheart. Okay, sure. Let's pepper it with enough sarcasm. Don't get cheeky, or I'll have Sweet Cherry put a hole in your heart bigger than the one Ariana left. Okay, the sawed-off shotgun, okay. How does she know about... but it's no matter, I've moved on. Eat that, Miss Molly, and try not to break a tooth on the gravel. Ariana and I were a fast-burning flame, and out of respect for the dead, I won't say much more. I'll go for the second one. We don't need to provoke a confrontation in here. Atticus, I'm happy to hear about your healthy approach to relationships. All the same, get the hell out of my sight. Molly is nobody's shoulder to cry on. Ask her something else? Wait a minute, we're not finished here. Spit and hellfire, fine, get on with it. We could ask about her dog, other endeavors, the appearance of her name? Missing orphans. Let's ask about the missing orphans. Molly, you're well informed in the East End. What do you know about the orphans kidnapped from the Sacred Heart? Kidnapped? What an imagination you have. Why would anyone go to the trouble of snatching a ragamuffin when you can buy a week's worth from one of them for a shilling? Besides, orphans run off all the time. I grew up at Sacred Heart, so I have a personal interest in this. All true, but the evidence points to an abduction and some undoubtedly sinister fate for those particular children. Well, alright. Your missing little friends may have something to do with that job we've been discussing. Do you mean they could be at the manor? Never said that. Those orphans are indirectly related, if related at all. Either I was born hornless or those ragamuffins are at the manor. So at least that's something to go off. Okay, missing orphans. Now quit dawdling, Daily. What else do you need? I know about her dog. Mention the appearance of her name? Sure. Molly, I must say, but your name is quite literally popping up. As if it were highlighted? Well, I paid to have it glossarized. Here we are in the Crimson Herring Tavern, after all. Molly gets whatever she wants from the higher-ups. Like... Okay. Molly, Molly, Molly. Every time someone says it, my notoriety gets a boost. That's rather flash. Could I get my name that way as well? You're not important enough. Who knows if you'll survive the evening? Sure, we'll ask about her dog as well. That's one hell of a dog you have there, Molly. Hell is a good way to put it. He's a cross between a black dog and a hellhound. Black dog is that... in English folklore, the black dog is an unnaturally large spectral hound with glowing eyes, sometimes considered an omen of death. Of course it is, and a hellhound, Greek mythology, okay. What's his name? Atticus. What? I'm taking the mickey. His name is Hercules. Got him a couple years back at the Demon Dog Show. God knows what rum fun those are. Well, she's not wrong. She's not wrong there. I love seeing a Pomeranian go right up in smoke. Any road, I saw this fellow make his way through the obstacles without missing a beat. A bunch of muckety-mucks were there, including Silas Bragg. He's a fan of these rare beauties too. Rats mingling with crows. It's a fine thing to watch, a beast who obeys their master without hesitation, unlike a lot of folks who work for yours truly. I can attest to that. Many times I've quit on a job for Molly when it became too damn brutal. So I spoke to the owner. Son of a bloody cane rat, wouldn't give him away. Sentimental attachment, he said. I have a feeling this is where Jemmy comes in. So I had Jemmy show him a whole new perspective, so to speak. One that looks up at the daisies from 6 feet under. And now the dog's mine. Fascinating story. What is the dog trained for? We've done that dialogue before, haven't we? Killing, of course, other dogs mostly, although he's rather poor at rat baiting. Things are just too small to give him much interest. Molly makes sure the sound of her own voice. Molly sure likes the sound of her own voice, though. I get the feeling she's told this story many times. Okay. My luck with those checks has been notoriously bad. 1 second. A nice sip of tea. And this time I'll click it with my left hand, I suppose. Well, that didn't help. How's business going otherwise? Smoothly, that's all you need to know. Man, I'm so bad with those checks, it's incredible. It's incredible. Let me quickly take a look at my journal. Sora was unhelpful, find other witnesses. Who else could have witnessed that? One of the killings. Could we find someone who was a witness to one of the killings? Gin Collector, search high and low, whatever. Leo's Lament. Who would know something about Father Franco? Maybe a nun at the orphanage? Molly spilled the tea that the two youngsters on the two youngsters' whereabouts at the manor. Okay, that's fine. Old Crone is gonna keep updating, pay off the rent. We don't have that. Reconcile your past. Dr. Wainwright, right? That's Sorry Square. Settle your debts. Okay, that's going to the manor. Okay, let's go outside. Let's first go to the orphanage, see if maybe a nun or something knows something about Father Franco. I could imagine that kind of checking out, right? So let's see. Let's take the map to Cable Street for the Sacred Heart Orphanage and travel. Hopefully this will get us somewhere. And then I'll keep looking at the at the tasks, because unlike the other characters, Atticus has a long list of tasks. Police officer? Hold up, fellow. This orphanage unfortunately is the scene of a crime and I've been tasked to guard the gate. That is unfortunate. Which crime would that be, officer? Robin Ogilvy. It's none of your concern actually. Now clear out. Buffoon. Sure. I bet I could sort out the criminal with this pry bar on my person if you let me by. A pry bar, did you say? Is that... Dear God, he's pissed off. Push by him. I'll be heading in then. Yes, pale as a ghost. At least he's out of my way. He must have had some sort of awful experience with a pry bar in his past. It's not like I was really going to beat him with it. And perhaps I was. Let's head back inside. Alright, now... Is the crime scene outside, or do we have to go inside for it? All looks normal outside so far. Is it because we opened the door to the other dimension or something? Is that the reason? Did Otto murder the entire orphanage or something? Let's go in. I already got what I needed from the orphanage. Did I? Did I get that? I wanted to talk to a nun. But apparently not, and I can't go in there either. Now, maybe it is outside somewhere. We're just gonna be a bit more thorough, I suppose. Anything over here? Just a locked gate. Sydney, Virgil, Horace, and Trudy. The gyrokite, sure. Anything about the crime that happened? There's the grave. Nothing else? Why could we even push past the police officer if we don't even need anything in here? Do we talk to the kids here? Virgil? I have what I came here for. Better not to waste any more time. Is that true for all of it? Piss off, Hornhead. We've wasted enough time on your likes. Yeah, we don't know nothing about nothing anyways. Okay, fine. I suppose then that's completely pointless going in here. I really can't enter. I wanted to ask a nun about Father Franco, but yeah. Huh. Who else might know something about Father Franco? Anyone in Red Lantern Lane, maybe? Huh. Who would know something like that? Like, the preacher in Sorry Square is the one who told us about that in the first place, so he's not gonna have any more information. The robot isn't gonna know. Laundry probably also doesn't know, but we can still have a quick conversation. That's fine.